Hi, I'm Noelle Hyman from paperclipping.com, and I'm with Megan Elizabeth. We're going to look at paper layers and how this awesome thing works with your die cutting machine, so you're not wasting paper, right?
Right, yeah, it works with all your major electronic die cutting machines, your Cricut, your Silhouette, your eCraft, whatever it is you're using. This takes die cutting to a whole new level because it really saves you time, energy, and money by being able to load one sheet of paper onto your die cutting mats. Paper Layers is formulated and designed specifically to cut in electronic die cutting machines with thinner fibers that really give you clean, crisp cuts every single time. 12 by 12 paper, one full design on the one side, but when you flip it over and you can take a look on the reverse, you have 9 color coordinated segments that load onto your die cutting machine to give you just really beautiful layered images. So you cut everything out at one time, everything layers up, and you have a completed card in no time at all. So if you want to take a look, I have some images already set up on my Gypsy here by ProvoCraft. But once again, it works with any of your designs, design studios, whatever you have. I'm just going to press cut. Load in my mat. It's all good. It's going to start cutting out right there, and it's just going to zip right through, and everything's going to be ready for us to layer up.
Let's take a look at this while we're waiting for that to cut.
Sure. This is one card that we created using one sheet of paper layers. So as you can see on the reverse side, there's that solid image that we talked about from the 12 by 12 sheet. Scored it in half at the 2 different color lines, so you have a front and back that's different. Use the black square for the base, the white for the next part, pink for the layer, and then the orange for the nose and the feet, and everything just coordinates perfectly. We also have some new bling. This is called Sparkle Lights that we just released for the show, and as you can see, it really looks like little lights on your page. And we have the little adhesive squares that go right along with it, so you can just plop them on one at a time, and they're good to go for you.
And you've got other coordinating products too, so if they want to make sure that their paper all works with everything else they want to add on. Let's see what else you've got that coordinates.
So we have some ink edgers. These are a really, really juicy, soft ink pads. So they're different from many other ink pads that are on the market right now, the little 1-inch squares. They're really great for mixed media, art, all those good things because they just have that extra wetness. So great for embossing, heat setting. We also have the color coordinating chipboard. So all of our names are kind of fun. We keep kind of being compared to the OPI of the craft world because we have fun, bright names that mean something. And then we have just the regular small alphabet stickers as well that coordinate. So really expanding the entire line. We also have the Cricut cutting guide and some educational DVDs just to really help people get the most out of their craft and using these products as well.
Oh, Cricut users are going to love that.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're watching it, and what's going on here?
So as it's cutting, it's just going, as it's set up on your design studio, your Gypsy, whatever software you're using, you can lay everything out in the squares and the parameters that you set, and it's going to go through each individual color block and cut out the individual layers so that you can really layer things up just like we saw with this guy right here. So we can take a look at his page that he was cut from. Let's see, he is this one right here. So this was the page. We used this square right here to fold in half. His black, his white, his pink scarf, and then his orange pieces right there. So that's exactly what it's doing now.
That's really cool.
It's going to unload this. Oh, go ahead.
We've got a cut piece here. I want to show it's a nice clean cut.
Yeah, it is a really clean cut. You're not going to get anything like it. You can get really, really, really intricate designs. That one's not as intricate as some that we have done, but this is ready to go. So we're going to unload, and you're going to see just how beautiful it pops everything out for you. So I don't know many other die cutting papers that really the eyes don't get left behind. Everything just comes out beautifully, and then it goes right on top of each other with the shadowed image. We can keep layering up her hair. Well, it's a poodle, so you know, fur, and everything just color coordinates right alongside each other.
I mean, you've even got
bows. Yeah, there's the little bows, so you don't have to go finding all those little scraps of paper anymore.
All from
just all right there.
One piece of paper.
Yep.
And now you've got squares also to layer it on top of.
So now we can use these for other projects, or we can make the card just by cutting out this base, have a front and a back, and then the reverse side is this beautiful, fun pink grid.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So all the designs are very simple, you know, Swiss dot patterns, things that are really, you know, crafters love using on an everyday basis that are simple, smaller, intricate patterns that, you know, really come out beautiful on smaller die cut images.
Is this available now for scrapbookers to purchase?
Yeah, it's available through many online retail locations. They're expanding through other brick and mortar stores as well. So yeah, it's available now for anybody to get their hands on.
All right, so that's Paper Layers by Megan Elizabeth.
Yep.
I'm Noelle Hyman from paperclipping.com.